big machine going on here. But I am so happy to see you this Friday morning, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekends. Do you work on the weekend? Do you rest on the weekends? Let me know. And this is the Get Ready for the Day routine, where we just kind of do a head to toe warm up to make sure we're a little more awake to face the day, and we've got a little more mobility, a little more strength. And right after this, we'll hop on for the intermediate routine. And after that, we're going to have a little break and hop back on for our choreography workshop. And this time we're working on kind of collaboration with Freddie Mercury and an opera singer. And it's kind of a different piece, but we're working on different elements, working with our hands and various other things, a little more kind of different expressions. So join us if you want to work on that, and let's get started. Let's plant our feet a little wider than our shoulders. And I'm gonna sometimes turn profile so you can see what I'm doing. And I want you to just kind of loosen your knees, not really to bend, just kind of loosen them, and straighten back up, and loosen and straighten back up. And let them go a little bit. This is just a very beginning. Don't want to go too crazy right away. This is first we're going to warm up our fascia, which is that organ within your skin, and that likes slow and continuous movements instead of big sharp ones. And as you're kind of loosening and straightening your knees, move your head up and down, just at the top of your neck. So it's not your whole neck going. This is just your head, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Still bending those knees up and down, a little shake, no. And a little more no. And coming back to the middle, and opening, closing your fingers. Stretching them out wide, like a tree frog. And at the same time, I want you to do the same thing with your toes, or at least imagine that you're doing the same thing with your toes and opening up that signal between your brain and your toes. Getting that circulation going with our hands and our feet. And you can just kind of maybe scrunch up your feet if the toes aren't going way out. And rock your wrists back and forth. And flapping them down. And let's give it a little roll. And a little roll outwards. Let's get down. Soften again, and soften and straighten, and soften and straighten, and soften and straighten. And this time, just bending your elbows up and down. So your elbows hang at your side, your forearm goes up and down. And then we're going to do just our elbows lifting. You can start to bend your knees a little bit more, not to your full extent yet, but just a little bit deeper. And coming back up with those elbows, we're just getting a little twist. I want you to feel like your pelvis is staying where it is and you're just moving at your waist. So it doesn't have to be a big movement, it could be a little movement. You feel all of you start to turn, then make it a little smaller. And try and feel it right in here. And going out, then each arm, like reaching for something. And as you just joining, this is progressive, so if you want to start with something very basic. You can start right at the beginning of these videos. And we've been slowly but surely moving along to other things, but this is something that's for everybody and anybody. And coming back and lowering it down. And let's give those calves a nice stretch because they've been back and straightening. So for this one, you want to hang on to something if you've got something sturdy nearby. And lean into your front leg, maybe a little stretch to your back leg. You can bounce a little, but keep it just very smooth. And coming up, and going that back leg, and just bending that back leg more than the front one, so you feel a different stretch in there. And coming back up, and let's switch sides. And moving that front leg, hanging on for this one. I just have to stay in frame so I can hang on. Leaning into your back leg. You can give this one in the front straight, or you can bend it a little. But I want you to feel that back leg. And the stretch there. And come up. And go back to that first foot. You can grab onto something, you can lift it a little. And you're just going to wiggle it back and forth. Or you can wiggle it on the floor. That works too, but try and feel it right in your ankle. And flap it up and down. And now we flip it around. And wiggle back and forth. And flap it up and down. Up here, you can give a little shake if you want. And we're going to start with our little kind of middle bends, our future crunches. So I want you to keep your pelvis still, and you're just bending here in your middle. So I want you to feel it like you're clenching it and then pulling it up. If you're not feeling it yet, put your hand on it. That'll help you kind of understand where it's supposed to be. Or just bowing and standing up straight, and bowing and standing up straight. We'll do a few sets of these, so this is our first one. And coming back up again. And this time we're going to go back to our little neck thing. I like to do this one each and every time. So I want you to feel, if you have neck issues, then leave this one out, skip over it, don't want to touch it. But if you're okay, then pretend your chin is very, very heavy, it's sinking down. And then you're going to roll one ear to one shoulder, that coming up. And then you feel like that chin is so heavy that without coming up, it's going to roll you back down. And then to the other side. Oh, this is all without raising your head. Your chin is staying down, like it's heavy. And it's not really so much your neck, it's just at the top of your head. I'm doing a little more neck, but I want you guys to really just focus on the head part. And come to the middle and straightening back up again. And let's do a little bit of a bigger knee bend this time. A little bit further, not to your full extent yet. At the same time, we're going to raise and lower our shoulders. And keep your knees going. And this time, raise your arms up and down. And this is as far as you can move them. You. And let's do a few sides. And coming back up, and we're going to do our bows again. somewhere on your body if you want, your hips. That's helpful. These are a little bent. Okay, just at the waist. Try and keep this still. If it moves too much, then just do it a little smaller. Clenching and lengthening and clenching and lengthening. And coming back up and roll our shoulders back. And feeling our chest as we pull up to the sky. And sitting going forward. And move back a little bit there. And let's give them one roll to the back. And that nice posture. And now we're going to go from one leg to the other. I want you to shift all of your weight onto one leg. And then you're going to shift all your weight to the other leg. And when you're pushing off, I want you to push into the ground with that leg. And push into the ground with that leg. And you're pushing into the ground. And pushing into the ground. And the weight of your body is going from one leg to the other. And coming back up, and let's do our last set of bows. Feeling it, tightening and lengthening and tightening and lengthening and tightening and lengthening and tightening and lengthening. Butterflies, there's a nice little shake. And for this one, you can hang on to something again. What I want you to do is you're going to take one foot, and that's going to go forward. And I want you to shift your weight onto that front leg and push off it to your back. So you're leaning forward into that leg. All your body weight is going forward onto that leg, and then you're going to push into the ground and push off to your back, onto the back leg. And push off. And push off, and push off. And switching to the other leg, leaning into it, and push off. Pushing to your back leg, pushing deep into the ground. And push off, and push off, and push off. And then we're going to do the biggest knee bends of all. So these are slow. So we're going to go down, up, but very, very slowly. And when you're bending straightening, I want you to feel the tops of your knee, just like above your knee. Feel that muscle. Even if you can't feel it, you maybe put your hands in it. I want you to imagine it. Think about where it is. And start to make the connection between great big knee bends, as deep as you can go without letting your heels go off the ground. And this time, sink down with your body. And as you come up, keep your body there, and sink down a little lower. And sink down a little lower. And you can keep your knees a little bit bent, but just want you to hang there, let gravity pull you down a little bit. And rolling back up, and just hands on your hips, and look to the sky, not with your head, I want you to look with your whole body. Look at the sky, and come back, and look at the sky, and come back, and look at the sky, and come back. Butterflies, last thing. So I want you you to think of your shoulders and your hips as a square. So these are the four corners. And I want that square to move like one piece. It's going to slide across a flat surface. So, and it's going to shift over to one leg. And feel all of your weight come over that one leg. Then you can slide the other one in, even though you're keeping your weight on that one leg. I'm going to just try and pick this one up a little. Feel your weight over that one leg. Try to do a little balance there. And slide that other one out. And then we're going to be shifting to the other leg. Feel that square come on that leg. You can straighten up a little. Give a little bend. Slide this one in. And feel a little balance there. And sliding back out and breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And giving yourself a hug because you did it and it's Friday. Yay! All right, Fireflies. We're going to be right back with our intermediate. Get ready for the day routine. After that, the choreography workshop. We have lives quite a bit and little dance videos and all kinds of stuff that's here local if you live in the Tampa Bay area. So we'll be so happy to see you if you want to come to any of our events. And I'm just happy you're here. Happy you decided to take the decision to just start somewhere, you know, and that's what this exercise routine is for. If maybe it's been a while or you've never done anything like this before, it's great that you can join me for this first one in the morning. So my Fireflies, I love you and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.